If you guys are struggling to stay consistent with your manifestation practices because you have a lot of doubt that it will happen or if it can even happen, then it's because of this. And I'm going to share that with you in just a moment and how to fix that so you can get what you want. But first, my name's Hannah Love, your favorite manifestation coach and content creator. I make manifesting simple because it is simple, and I'm here to help you get what you want in life because that's why you came to this planet, to get what you want. I go live Monday through Friday on TikTok and YouTube and have different coaching services that you can check out at the link in my bio or the caption below, depending on where you're watching this. So anyways, the reason that you have a lot of doubt and you give up too easily is because you are embodying an identity that doesn't believe that you can get what you want. So what you need to do is upgrade your identity. But how do you do that? First, before you understand how to upgrade your identity, you want to understand this. We have multiple identities. Everybody does. Or in the law of assumption community, manifestation community, a lot of people call it your self-concept. Same thing as identity. So you have an identity when it comes to money. You have an identity when it comes to love and relationship. You have an identity when it comes to health and fitness. You have multiple identities in each area of your life. So based upon the desire that you're trying to manifest, let's say it's an SP, and you're struggling with believing that you can even manifest either the type of love that you want, or you're struggling to believe that you can manifest your specific person, it's because you are embodying an identity that's in opposition of the love and the type of relationship that you desire. And you probably embody an identity of low self-worth. So what you want to do is upgrade your identity around self-worth and around love and relationships. So right now, if you look back on the patterns that you have experienced in your relationships, it'll literally tell you your limiting beliefs and assumptions about relationships based upon what you have been experiencing in your relationships. And even if you haven't had necessarily a boyfriend or a girlfriend before, or very many, you can even just look at the relationship dynamic that you had with your parents. So for example, if you grew up with a parent that was very inconsistent, they weren't around very much, they didn't make you feel emotionally safe, they were unstable emotionally, they were emotionally unavailable, then you most likely will attract or manifest or be attracted to, all the same thing, partners or a specific person that is emotionally unavailable, that is inconsistent, that ghosts you, that doesn't communicate with you very well, because that's what you're comfortable with, that's what you're used to. But I'm sure you don't want that. I'm sure you want a healthy, loving, committed relationship with your specific person, and you also want to see them in a way where they also are healthy, right? They also want to have a healthy, loving, committed relationship with you, and you both experience that with each other. So you do that by upgrading your identity. Number one, upgrading your identity around love and relationships, and number two, upgrading your identity around self-worth. Because if you keep tolerating low vibrational behavior with other people, you act like a doormat, you're a people pleaser, your SP doesn't treat you very well and you allow that, or you just settle, it's because there is a part of you that doesn't believe that you are worthy and deserving of these desires. So the more that you embody your self-worth, you know your worth, right? You have higher standards, you have great boundaries, and you love yourself, you'll actually start attracting a better life and creating a better life because you know what you're worthy of now. And naturally, because you know your worth, people will start to treat you the way that you treat yourself and the way that you view yourself. And because you are this brand new you, your SP will also naturally start to pick up on that, and you'll start to feel different as well. And naturally, they will raise to your standards because you start seeing yourself in a better light, and you start changing your self-concept around love and relationships and what you deserve. And what you can also do is even change your assumptions about them as well. But naturally, if let's say your SP is a man and you start upgrading your assumptions about men, and you start assuming, actually, all the men in my life are loving, respectful, and emotionally available, then your SP will start being loving, respectful, and emotionally available as well, because that's how you start to view and see men. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? So naturally, when you upgrade your self-concept, you start becoming the version of you who believes, yeah, I always get what I want, because that's ingrained in my self-concept because my assumptions align with the reality that I want to experience. So with that being said, what I would first do to change this is go to my free video that I have under my self-concept tab. It's on TikTok and YouTube, and it's called How to Upgrade Your Self-Concept in 4 Simple Steps. And then I would go to my Stan store, either at the link in my bio or description below, and get my free 3-day series, How to Manifest Anything Fast, with robotic affirming, regardless of how you feel, and even if you don't believe in your affirmations, because those things don't matter. That stuff comes later on through persistence and repetition of the same thoughts and acting as the new self on a dominant basis. So with this new self-concept, if you start thinking and acting as the new self on a dominant basis, you start perceiving yourself as the one who is worthy, who is always chosen, prioritized, and you start seeing men relationships in a healthier, better way, then your SP or relationships that you start to attract will reflect those assumptions that are derived from your new self-concept. And then in the free 3-day video series that I have, what I just mentioned, How to Manifest Anything Fast with Robotic Affirming, I teach you a solid, good routine to stick to so you can start getting results fast. And I teach it in a way where it can be simple, because it is very simple. All robotic affirming is thinking the same thoughts. All affirming is thinking thoughts, and you're already thinking thoughts every single day, so you might as well think as the version of you who has what they want. And then in between, when you get triggered, when you get upset, when the 3D is doing the opposite and you want to give up, right? You stop, you pause, and you do things like nervous system regulation. So you're not triggered by the 3D, so it doesn't throw you off, so you don't give up. And one of the best ways to regulate your nervous system, in my opinion, because I have a lot of experience with it, I've seen so many people, so many clients, followers get results from it quickly and instantly, is EFT tapping, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, where you're tapping on different meridian points of the body. You're talking and you're releasing and letting go of the old stories, fears, and doubts, and then you're replacing it with new beliefs and new assumptions as you are tapping on these meridian points. And when you're tapping while saying these things, you're basically programming your mind to feel safe to be the new self. Because that's all limiting beliefs are, guys, is your brain not feeling safe. So it creates limiting beliefs to keep you safe, because it thinks that otherwise, if you're not, and if you don't have these limiting beliefs, then you'll be in danger. So you have to train your nervous system to think and act as the new self, so it feels safe to live in this new identity, right? Because the ego likes what's familiar. So you need to familiarize it with these new assumptions, and you do that through nervous system regulation and repetition of the new thoughts and acting as the new self. And if you guys want to take it to the next step further, you have been doing these things, you are in the free series. We have over 400 people in the free robotic affirming series now. You guys have been working on self-concept and you want to take it to the next level. I do have a manifestation membership. It's called the Manifestation Hotline. We start June 23, and there is a wait list open right now, so you can get 50% off if you're on the wait list, and only if you're on the wait list will you get 50% off. So basically, the membership is my go-to membership for bold men and women who know what they want and they're here to get it. All right, this is the place to be if you are ready to stop playing small and take your manifestation abilities to the next level, and you want to become the master manifester that you truly are. If you're craving powerful results with a clear structure that keeps you focused, consistent, and in momentum, then this is the membership to be in. And inside the membership, you'll get laser-focused support from me. There are monthly manifestation challenges, which I'm so excited about. I already have challenges ready to go for you guys. There's also Q&A access that you get, so you can submit your questions every single week, and I broadcast them in a Telegram group. You get access to select live replays, exclusive content that no one else gets to help you with your manifestation and self-worth, of course, and a like-minded community of people who actually get it and support you, and lots more. So again, if you want to join the membership and you want that discount, I would definitely head to the link in my bio or description below to sign up and get on the wait list and get that 50% off. And before you leave this video, how many times did I change my microphone?